So, glass half full or glass half empty person? Or is the glass always full, just sometimes it's full of stuff and sometimes it's full of things you wouldn't consider stuff? Like a glass half full of air and half full of water is still 100% full. Now in a vacuum it could be argued, but in a vacuum, well, I suppose in a vacuum when there's still gravity, the glass, if it was half full of water, would literally only be half full. But we don't live in a vacuum. We don't exist in a vacuum. I mean, the Earth exists in a vacuum, but it still itself isn't a vacuum. And even then, the vacuum that the Earth exists in isn't a vacuum devoid of anything. There's other things interacting on an energetic level with the planet Earth, which puts us in an orbit and everything else. It's not really what my point is. Let me start again. So we've had a interesting few days this year, and the last month or so of last year was also quite interesting. Not interesting necessarily in a good way, but not altogether interesting in a bad way either. We went camping for a little while. I will put a quick video of that together, just, scenery and stuff. It was pretty cool. Getting away from everything, getting to relax, having some downtime is really, really good, but that's also why I had downtime from this. Not really in the right mindset to make videos. It kept wanting to go to a very specific place about a very, very specific thing, which I wasn't really all that interested in doing. At the moment, I seem like I'm okay and I'll be able to push through. But what I've basically been doing is rearranging the facilities here. So here's a different view. So we've got a big screen up here. I haven't sorted out lighting properly, so it is reflecting a lot of extraneous light that we don't really have. The other thing I've done is I've moved my monitors into the desk so that I can have nothing in front of me, so that I can see exactly what's going on. It's quite interesting to do it that way. I mean, the camera I've had to move off the desk because it was jiggity riggedy. Now I might move it from there, like across to here, which puts it more in eye line with the monitors, because I've still got the problem of having to look away. But with the monitor where it is now, when I have a guest, and the guest will be somewhere like right there, so the monitor is basically right in front of them, and then this one here can be set up so that they'll be able to see what is being shown. And the monitor up here, I can actually put stuff on so that the person I'm speaking to, if we're showing information, it can be put up there so they don't necessarily have to look down. Or if there's a person at the end, they can look straight up and don't have to look down. Or if I fill the room with lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people, which I probably won't be doing. I can barely put a single person in this room most of the time, and that single person is me, because I can just be obtuse sometimes. So sometimes things don't necessarily go as planned. Sometimes you lay plans, and sometimes they're the best laid plans, but you still only end up with a glass that's half full, and you really wanted a full glass. So you have to reassess and reimagine how you want things to progress. But I haven't set up lighting. I haven't removed the rubbish from the room. If you looked around, it's fully a film set sort of looking thing, that it's just a facade. Clothespins holding the curtains in place. I know we're in Australia, aren't we? So clothes pegs here to join that together to stop that having too much light coming in, because it messes up my feng shui. So best laid plans are sometimes not exactly what you're after, not exactly ideal, but you have to keep moving forward. And that's what this video is about. The that an ordinary glass is half full. And that's all I got to say about that. Be excellent to each other. Happy New Year. Hope this one's fuller than last one.